We are live. Hi guys. Welcome to our Facebook Live series. And I'm really excited to introduce to you Dr. Kareem Osman. I feel like everybody knows you, Kareem, but you've been such a great member of the group. And I want everybody to know the backstory before we get into Casper, because I love this stuff. Like, because you are uh, what do they call it? A wet fingered. That sounds dirty, but that's what they called, right?
I've never heard that one before, but maybe I have to look it up after our live.
Yeah, I feel like it's a wet fingered dentist. Like you're working in people's mouths, right? And
Yes.
you built your startup. Okay, I'll just let you tell the story. So, Kareem Osman, CEO of Casper, but also fellow startup doc, just like all of us in this group. So, hi Kareem, how are you?
Ashley, thank you for having me. I don't think I have to say it, but everybody here knows how much we all love you, and we're so grateful to be part of your group. And I say this, and I really mean it. It's a privilege, and it's not a right. Like you don't have to let anybody into your group. So anybody that's part of this group, um, you know, it really is an honor and a privilege to be part of the group. Seriously, and I mean that because
Blushing.
I talk to docs. No, it's not about blush. I'm not trying to like say this. Like I talk to docs every single day, and they hear about Casper through this group, right?
Yay!
Learn how to build their practice through their group.
Yes.
They can come and vent when things are not going right in their practice, or they need advice, or they want to talk to a colleague. There's no strings attached. No one is sending them a bill for consulting hours. It's just like an area where we can come, we can talk, we can share things, we can share highs, we can share lows, we can go to awesome retreats, and we can, like the one that you're throwing in November and the one that you threw last year. So really, it is an honor and a privilege to be part of your group, and it's an honor and privilege for me to be here. And if I would summarize my story, you kind of caught me off guard with this one. Is
Good at that.
I am kind of just a kid with a dream. My parents came here from Egypt almost 40 years ago, and the American dream is that you can come and you can work hard, and there's a chance that you'll make it. And we're really fortunate that we live in America because you have that chance. In other countries, there is no chance. So I graduated dental school in 2016 from NYU, and I opened up my own practice in 2019. Just like every other person in the group that wants to open up their practice, they want to provide their patients a better experience. We want to be able to do work that we can go to sleep with at night that we're happy with. We want to gain financial freedom. We want to, spend more time with our family. We want to make money. What's wrong with making money? There's nothing wrong with making money as long as you're doing it in an honorable and an honest way. So, building the startup is not an easy journey. It's really not. I don't care if you're making 500K a year, if you're doing $3 or $4 million a year. The guy that's doing 500 is struggling. The guy that's managing a 3 or 4 million, or the girl, or that's managing a $3 or $4 million practice, nothing is easy. So, the idea behind Casper is I see a lot of companies, they're always like fighting online. I have this feature. They don't have that feature. Here's a list of all the features that we have. They don't. It's not about features. Our vision, our mission at Casper is if I can have Dr. Ashley tell me, you genuinely are helping reduce my stress level by being a business owner.
Yeah.
This platform is allowing my team to be better and do better, you know? So I'm just super fortunate to be a dentist. I think it's the best profession out there. I am biased because I am a dentist, but the opportunity it's just amazing. And I was just talking to a dentist yesterday, and I'll end with this. He called me. He's like, he's in his third year. So a friend connected me, and he's like, I don't know what to do. Should I become an owner? Should I go to residency? Should I specialize? And I told him, what do you want? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Do you see yourself as a business entrepreneur? Then you can think about opening a practice. Do you love dentistry so much that you want to become a specialist and you want to like hone in your craft and become elite? And that's the beautiful thing about this group and about our profession, is that, guys, you can be the multi-million-dollar startup owner, or you can be the guy that charges $5,000 a veneer like Dr. Appa and build an awesome name for yourself, right? Or you can be the best general dentist ever, family dentistry, and you can make a lot of money and do really well doing that. So my biggest mission and like goal is to not just tell people, hey, sign up for Kasper. That's why you don't see me talking about it that much. I want to empower dentists to be the best version of themselves. And the ones that are scared, don't be scared. You can't open up an office. We went through dental school. You can do anything that you want to do. Anybody that's been through dental school can do anything, because dental school is 4 years of absolute hell.
Yes.
So if you can make it through that, I'm not joking. If you can make it through that, you can make it through anything. So I hope that those words maybe can inspire somebody who's on the fence about opening up a practice or not. And hey, you don't have to open up a practice. You can be an awesome associate doctor and make a lot of money and be happy. There's no one right way, or there's no one size fits all. So that's just a little bit about me. I really love my colleagues. I really love my profession. And my team and I were on a mission to disrupt dentistry, and not just accept the status quo. For the past 15 or 20 years, I feel like we've been getting advertised kind of like the same old online scheduling. We have online scheduling, but I'm sick and tired of, I'm not going to say any names, but there's a company that raised $100 million a little bit, maybe about a year ago. And all their ads are about online scheduling. So that bothers me, because are they insulting us as dentists that after, like, I consider them like a second generation company in the industry. All they're coming with is online scheduling. That's their like biggest like claim to fame. I want better for us. I want better for our colleagues. I want better for our patients. And I hope that today, when we kind of go through Kasper a little bit, I'll try to emphasize some of these cool things that we're releasing very soon. This is the first time people are ever seeing these things tonight. We're releasing them for the first time, kind of pulling back and showing where we're headed as a company, where we want our profession to go. And that's pretty much it. So thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'm really excited. You guys are gonna see features here first, so we get a sneak peek. But
I'm sorry, I'm in my office. That's my phone. The phone was ringing, so I'm actually in the clinic today. So I apologize about that.
oh, no apologies necessary. But I mean, I want to toot your horn for a minute, because you have 0 student loans, right? You paid them off. That in and of itself, from NYU, I went to NYU too. So anybody who has gone to NYU, like, how much we have in loans. So the fact that you have paid it all off, but also you have a crazy, ridiculous, successful group practice. And I totally put Kareem on the spot, guys, but I was like, can you like give us an office tour? Do you guys want to see a tour? And like, you can walk us through your patient experience before we dive into Kasper. Is that okay?
Of course, it's okay.
Okay.
So I'm actually in the consultation room, but we'll step out.
Okay.
So first of all, we're located in a retail location. So as you guys can see, we're right on the main street. This is my hometown, by the way. Grew up here, went to school, like elementary school, middle school, high school. This is our reception.
Beautiful. Are those real flowers?
Those are not, no.
Okay. I was about to say that.
We have some real flowers over here.
Oh, nice.
Those are not. Over here is our beverage station. So I'm here all day. This is actually a Starbucks machine. It makes fresh Starbucks.
That is wild. Okay, so how much did that machine cost, if you don't mind?
I rent this machine for $100 a month.
You rent it?
I rent it, and then it costs around like 70 cents a cup. This is the company, WB Mason, if anybody's interested.
WD Mason.
WB.
WB Mason.
Yeah, $100 a month. Comes with its maintenance. If there's anything wrong with it, it makes makes a bunch of things. Hot coffee, iced coffee, hot chocolate, water. Definitely worth it. This
Nice.
is our front desk. One of the things that I always tell like people, if you can like avoid putting a door here, when patients are sitting in your waiting room and they just see the entire office, it makes the office feel so much bigger.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it feel constricted.
I don't have a door either.
Beautiful. Yeah, that open concept is really nice. These are our bathrooms. So our bathrooms are pretty nice.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the theme of the office was white, black, and gold. So gold is just like the accents. Everything else we kept it white and black. So this is a consultation room.
Beautiful. Oh, been in that amazing office and got my teeth cleaned there. Amazing.
This is our hygiene room. We have TV, we have noise canceling headphones. One of the things, guys, that we really pride ourselves on, because you said patient experience, you see the instruments, Dr. Ashley, they're always closed. They're never opened. Everything is open in front of the patient, even the piezo tip. Mm-hmm. Everything. We tell patients we never open up instruments unless they are in front of you guys. Here we have a massage room.
What? Nice.
This is another hygiene room. Same setup.
How many ops do you have?
8 ops.
8 ops. And then how many doctor, like GPs and specialists do you have on any given day?
We have an orthodontist, oral surgeon, periodontist, 2 associates. They're not all here on the same day, and we have a prosthodontist, but they filter around. We're multi-specialty. The only thing we don't do is kids, and we're actually expanding into the space next door. So we're going to be also offering pediatric services very soon. So this is our like where we organize all of our supplies. Super organized in our office. Nice. Here's all of our like lab cases. I don't want to get too close so no patient names get displayed or whatever. There's another bathroom. So one all white, one all black.
Beautiful.
Anybody saying that we're racist or anything? So we love everybody. This is our sterilization room. So open concept. We walk our patients through this. So we tell every patient we do a 4-step sterilization process. We put everything in the ultrasonic, removes the debris, all that fun stuff. We wash everything in the sink. We put everything into this medical grade dishwasher. And then these are our autoclaves. And then everything is organized with cassettes inside of our drawers. And we tell patients, this is really important when we're walking the patient through the office. We give everybody a new patient tour. These markings, we tell them, you see these markings? That means this case is sterilized. Whereas when we first put on the tape, there's no markings on the tape. And Mr. Smith, when we're opening up these instruments, they're sterilized. We're doing that right in front of you every single time. And we've been doing this before COVID. This isn't a COVID thing. And like our reviews, if you go down to our reviews, like before even 2020, people are like, this office is so clean. They care about sterilization. Patients really, and this is something, Dr. Ashley, that I'm going to say like with caution. Every single one of us wants to have nice offices, bougie offices, but we have to remember as business owners, patients are coming to us for dentistry. So as much as I want to show off my Starbucks machine or my massage chair, I'm not advertising that because patients aren't coming to me for a massage. They're coming to me so they can receive really good dental work in a really clean office with really competent doctors and really kind staff. Mm-hmm. And we all want to have the bougie offices, but if we're not emphasizing those things, then we have our priorities not ordered in the right way. So yeah, we have a massage room, Mr. Smith, but you know what we're really proud of? That our doctors are freaking amazing, that our team is super nice, that our office is really clean, because that's what patients want. So really important. We have these operatories. We actually just redid the tiles. Nice. These used to be like vinyl floors, but believe it or not, we've only been here for 4 years. They're already starting to like rip apart. There's a lot of traffic. So we got this marble. It's like a honed marble. And we just installed it. We're actually redoing the entire office. Beautiful. This is a consultation room. And then we have 3 more general operatories. Every operatory, by the way, has like a barn door for privacy. So patients really like that if they want some privacy. And then finally, we have our CBCT.
Nice.
Now, I'm going to show you my favorite part of the office. Many people haven't seen this part. Our basement.
Oh, you have a basement?
We have a basement, yes. So if you ever visit us, you'll probably find me in the basement on the weekends.
What?
So
That's amazing.
one of my patients, she needed like $20,000 worth of work, but she didn't have insurance. And then I was just getting to her. I was like, "What do you do?" She's like, "I'm a professional graffiti artist." So I was like, "Well, you can't afford your treatment." I got a quote before because I've always wanted to do this. I got a quote on how much something like this would cost, and it was around 20,000. So I
What?
told her, "I'll do all your work, and you do my wall."
Shut up. That she's really good. Holy crap.
In real life, Steve Jobs looks like he's actually like here, like you can touch him. He's 3D. It's insane. This freehand, you know.
No way.
We have a poker table. So anybody that's visited our office knows that we like to play poker on the weekends.
Nice.
We have Kobe.
Oh,
And then we have this one. I really love this one because I told her I want the quote, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. But we didn't have room. So she came up with a really creative idea. She put the butterfly in his eyes and the bees on his gloves. So you can float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
nice.
And then we have PS5 entertainment area. This is for guys. This is for our staff. I trick myself and I say it's for my staff so they can come and relax and have fun. And then we have our little kitchen. Nothing crazy. Just a kitchen for the team. They can come in and enjoy. So this is usually where the team is during lunch. They're playing video games. They're hanging out down here. So.
That's amazing. Wait, okay. So how much?
These are Dolby Atmos theater speakers. So we actually have this is a legitimate like theater setup. So anybody that's into like sound, like this is our sub. You see how massive that thing is? So literally the floor upstairs, when we turn it on loud, the floor is shaking upstairs.
Stop it.
You'll have to come to the practice and see for yourself.
Yes, no, I definitely want to visit. Wait, okay, so what is the total square footage of your office?
2,500, like 2,460, but you can say 2,500 upstairs.
Not including the basement?
Including the basement. No, not including the basement. And I don't pay for the basement. The basement's free, so we were able to utilize it.
What do you mean you don't pay for the basement?
I have a nice landlord.
What?
Yeah, I only pay for 2,500 square feet.
Oh my gosh.
And fun fact, by the way, I subbed out the entire construction myself. So I saved like 200K on construction. So there's so many things that we can do that can, for me, it wasn't about saving money. It was about like doing this glass. Mm-hmm. This glass was like $40,000. But if I can save on cabinets and I can put that money towards having a consultation room that makes my patients feel really special, and we're talking about their personal things in a private area, it's about getting the most out of your money.
Absolutely.
So thank you for allowing me to do that. That was pretty cool.
Oh man, thank you for the behind the scenes tour. I love it. Okay, now let's chat. How did you become like the CEO of your dental practice and grow that? And then where did the idea of branching off and creating your own software come?
So we used to use, when I first opened the practice, I was doing my homework. I was on your group. I was on a bunch of other groups asking questions. Hey, what should we use? And we used to use Weave for our phones. And I used to use Yappy for my paperless forms. And then when we wanted to introduce online scheduling, we had just first opened up the practice. I'm like, we really want to do online scheduling, but can we afford an extra like $200 a month? And I think Local Med was pretty much the only player at that time that I was reading, or at least that I was reading about online. Okay, then we want to do analytics. We want to track how is our practice doing. Okay, Dental Intel, well-respected name in the industry, that's going to run you like another $500, or that's what it was back then. So, my buddy and I would always like, man, we were so busy in the office. We're like, why can't there be just like an all-in-one solution? Why do I have to go to this guy for my phone and then this person for my paperless forms and that person for my online scheduling and that person for my analytics? Like my front desk is already dealing with a lot of things to begin with. Mm-hmm. So we would always joke around with like, if only we had time, we would build like an all-in-one solution. But we were too busy. It was just like a joke, And then COVID hits. We opened up in August of 2019. COVID hits literally like 7, 8 months later, and we shut down the office for 3 months. And just being home for 3 days, I was already going crazy. I don't like being home and not doing anything. And then I called up my partner. I was like, Mahmoud, you met him at the retreat.
Mhm.
What if we, like, I know it sounds crazy, but what if we looked into that idea that we've been always joking about? He's like, man, why can't you just like sit home and relax and just enjoy? You have like a free vacation. And then I started looking into it. And then we hired an agency in New York City to just kind of build us. We hired a premier agency out of New York City to kind of build us like something what they called the MVP, the minimum viable product. And then, we were going back and forth with the agency. They're like, why don't you just build like one thing? Why don't you just build like paperless forms? Maybe nobody wants your product. Like, I know you think this is the greatest thing ever and that you guys are gonna like, do well, but why don't you just, and they were very expensive. They were charging us a lot of money per hour. I was like, I really believe in what we're doing and I want to come to the market. And this is something that, again, goes back to what I was telling you guys before. Our brand, Dr. Ashley, you have one chance for people to remember you by, right? There's a book called The Invisible Ladder. If I told you right now, give me a name of a company that makes soda, what do you think? What's the first thing that comes to your head?
Coke.
Isn't there 1,000 companies that make soda?
Yeah.
The fact that Coke was able to have Dr. Ashley, who's sitting in California, say that name first. There's Fanta, and there's Dr. Pepper, and there's Sprite, and there's Mountain Dew. There's a million of them.
Right.
The fact that Coke was able to occupy that space in your head, that is actually what their asset is worth. Like, their secret formula, that is their secret formula.
Mm-hmm.
So when patients think of Smile & Co., they want to think of Dr. Ashley's beautiful veneer cases, right? Yes, Dr. Ashley has an awesome team, and Colin and Judy and all of you guys are super fun, but we're going to go to Dr. Ashley's office and we're going to get the absolute best dental work ever. So I told them, I was like, when we want Kasper, when people to think about Kasper, it's not just another platform that just sells another service. Kasper is, in the name, we came up with that name because we wanted, our vision for Kasper is that one day Kasper will actually run your entire practice for you. It's not going to replace your front desk. We're not building this to replace your team. We're building this to empower your team. We're building this so that your team can become supercharged. And the name Kasper means the one that oversees your most prized possession. Like the guardian of your most treasured gift. So the fact that offices entrust us with their practice, their most prized possession, is something that we take very, very seriously. And that's how it started. We started the company, and then, we've been growing because of people like you that believe in us, that give us the platform to grow. And this is another really important thing, is that sometimes, it's not sometimes, you can never do it alone. If you think that you're a superhero doctor and because your skills are out of this world and you treat your team like crap, you're not going to make it, because your team is a big part of your success. And if you think that, you're a really good dentist, you have a good team, but you're not going to invest in your office, and it's like you're not going to try to maintain it or keep it up or go above and beyond to create that exceptional patient experience, the other person that comes in and does that will take business from you. So just like that pursuit of excellence, that pursuit of never just settling. We want to be better. We want to do better. And that's something that, we do at Kasper. And that's what I do in my personal life. That's why I have a Starbucks machine for my patients.
That is awesome. Now, do you want to do a demo and like, let's show, okay, I did this before. Now let me do a screen share layout. Do you see that, Kareem?
1 second.
Screen layout. Shift. No, I think I did it correctly.
I think I'm going to share my screen. You should be able to see mine.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, nice. Cool.
Okay, take it away.
So do you want to do like an in-depth demo or just like a high level? Because there's some features. I don't want to I want to be respectful of everybody's time. I want to maybe like showcase some of the things that we're bringing that people should be on the lookout for.
Someone just said in depth. Sorry, I can't see who's actually commenting except for Colin. Hi,
All right.
Colin.
Okay,
Um,
we'll do an in-depth demo.
okay.
So I'll treat you as if you're just a doctor talking to me. By the way, every single demo, I'll say 99.999%, I do them myself because I want every single doctor to know I'm not a sales guy. You're not talking to a salesperson. We don't care if we can't onboard 100 offices a month because I'm kind of like a bottleneck, but every doctor talks with me or office manager, whoever the doctor sometimes sends to do the demo, because I want them to know that there's no bullshit. There's not like I'm gonna upsell you or I'm gonna try to like tell you about something that if it's my name. They're signing up because they want to work with me, and everything that I stand for and everything that my team stands for. So that's just something that's really important. It's dear to us. It's part of our foundational beliefs in Kasper, is that I want every single doctor that works with Kasper to have my personal cell phone number. I literally tell them, call me anytime. Some of them call me at 10 o'clock. Maybe they want to upload a new form or something. They're trying to contact support. I'm like, well, support isn't available at 10 o'clock at night, but in the morning, I'll connect you with somebody that can help you. But it's really that personalized experience. And that's one of the things that's caused us a lot of success at our office too, Dr. Ashley, is that I'm not an untouchable dentist. I'm hanging out in the front. When my patients come in, I'm high-fiving them. I'm shaking their hand. I'm talking to them. Be approachable, guys. Don't be, like, oh my God, when a patient calls, can I speak to Dr. Osman? Yes, you can speak to Dr. Osman. If Dr. Osman's with a patient, he'll call you back. Other medical offices, you can never get a hold of the doctor. The doctor will never call you back, or they won't take the time to make you feel like you're special. I want to make every single person, whether they're my patient, my relative, my friend, my family, all of these people are important to me in my life. So I try to make every single person feel special. So anyway, that's the last spiel, hopefully. But this is Kasper. We integrate exclusively with Open Dental. We are a cloud-based platform. Everything that you do in our platform, you can do it from anywhere in the world. And everything that you do in Kasper automatically goes into Open Dental. This is called the patient status dashboard. So when you mark patients as arrived in Open Dental, they're going to automatically appear here. By the way, Dr. Ashley, I can't see you. So if you're trying to say anything, just kind of like speak up.
Okay.
I can't, I only have one screen. So we mark them as arrived in Open Dental. They're going to show up here automatically, or I can actually come into Kasper and let's make believe these 4 patients just walked into our practice, Dr. Ashley being one of them. So right off the bat, if you haven't filled out your forms, Kasper is going to tell you right away, this patient hasn't filled out their forms. So we've been messaging Dr. Ashley, fill out your forms, but she was too busy on a podcast so she couldn't get a chance to do it. So these are her incomplete forms. I'll show you how easy it is to send you the forms in a few minutes. We're tracking their appointment time, their arrival time, their wait time, anything that we want to bring to the attention of the team. This patient has pain on the lower left. This patient is very nervous. We let your team know about it in advance. If the patient had filled out their forms, Kasper would have actually moved them over to ready, and there would have been a green check mark next to their name. If we want to put the patient in a room, let's say hygiene room number 1, we're tracking how long they've been in the chair for. And one of the cool things is these 3 little buttons. One of them is called Ready for Doctor. So when we're ready for the doctor to come in and do an exam, we don't have to get up and chase after the doctor anymore. We can actually just ping them right from our workstation, and that's going to play a sound on the doctor's computer to let him or her know, hey, doc, we're ready for an exam in room number 1. Procedure is pretty much the same concept. And then finally, checkout. When we check out the patient or we check them out in Open Dental, they're moved over to checkout. So office group chat. This is a public chat. Everybody in your team is inside of this group chat. They're all talking to each other. They're all communicating with one another right from here. If you look up here on the right, doc, my name is right here. Everybody in your office will have their own unique username and login. So when your team is logged into Kasper, and for example, everybody has their own task manager, I'm going to assign myself a task. And I'll call with Dr. Ashley. I'm going to assign it to myself. And you can attach a patient to a task. So call CVS, change Mrs. Smith's medication. So I create a task. This gets rid of sticky notes. We don't want team members leaving 1,000 sticky notes on your desk. I literally used to have like 30 or 40 sticky notes at any time on my desk because of all the things that my team wants me to do. So now they can assign me a task. I tell them there's no guarantee that I'm going to do it, but at least now there's no more sticky notes on my desk. So that's your task manager. All the way to the right, we have a morning huddle view. So we do your morning huddle for you in the morning. For patients coming in today, this is your production. It'll tell you if you're above or below your goal. If you have any unscheduled treatment that is scheduled for patients today, you can click on more and you can identify that. Unscheduled family. So if you have any patients who are coming in today and they have a relative that we haven't seen in more than 6 months, Kasper will identify that and let you know. So when Toby comes in, we should ask about John. Unscheduled hygiene. So this is patients who are coming in today for work, but they're all due for a cleaning. So if we have any cancellations, this is a great list to call because they're all already coming in. Maybe we can accommodate them earlier, or if they want to stay later and get their cleaning done. If not, let's make sure that we get them into the hygiene schedule before they leave. Balance, that's due today. Yesterday, things like your hygiene reappointment percentage, doctor's production, hygienist production. We're working on a really major, this is just the morning huddle. We're working on a really major analytics push for the end of the year. So we're pretty excited about what we're going to be releasing. But for now, we only have the morning huddle for your quick morning review. Do you have any questions on the main dashboard so far, Dr. Ashley?
No, super easy. And I love how streamlined it is.
Oh, thank you so much. Communication. So can you actually give me your cell phone? I think I've messaged you before on this thing, but what's your, let me send, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put your number out there. Okay, you know what we're going to do? Actually, I think I have your name in here. So without having to expose your number, but maybe your number will show up. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, your number is going to show up if I show it. Okay. So I will actually message myself.
Okay.
My number's already out there probably. Actually, you know what? It's okay. Let me put my number.
Do you want Colin's phone number?
I don't want to put Colin's number out there. So I'll put my number. It's fine. I'm sure people are gonna spam me and anything. So I just sent myself a message. Okay. So I don't know if you guys see it on my screen or not, but you get the message, and then I'm gonna respond back, hi. And what's nice is that we tell doctors and their teams, like, whenever you're sending a message, it's instant. So when you send somebody a message, they receive it right away. When they respond back, the message comes in right away. If the patient is not a patient in open dental, your team will be notified right away. If you are a patient of record, your chart, first of all, is going to come up right away. I want you to ignore the text in here. We're going to get into this in just a little bit. But if a patient texts you, their chart comes up, all their patient information is displayed here right away. All of their upcoming and previous appointments are also displayed here. If we go back to the dashboard where, for example, Jim, he was missing all these forms. Let's open up Jim's chart. So all his forms, even though we were reminding Jim, remember, we were sending Jim messages, fill out your forms at home. Jim ignored them, or maybe he started, he never finished. When they come to your practice and they haven't filled out their forms, you come to their chart. We have a little forms tab here. All of Jim's forms are already in his chart. All your team has to do is click action, resend via email, or resend via SMS. One click of a button, Jim, you can have a seat in the waiting room. We actually just resent you your forms. We have an iPad application for both Android and iOS. So if you want to give your patients an iPad, we support that as well. Treatment plans, you can now send treatment plans through Kasper. I don't have any treatment plans for Jim. I actually had one saved for you, but again, I don't want to show your chart, so I don't give out your number. But there is something that I want to do, but I'll try to think of a way around it. We also have something called a missed call text. So for example, I am going to come in here, come into communication. I'll open up my chart again. So I'll call myself. Or actually, you know what? I will, let me see if I have this set up here. and we'll get into calls in a little bit. But let's say nobody picked up the call. Kasper sends a missed call text right away. So if patients are calling you guys and you guys are not answering your phone, Kasper will text your patient and tell them somebody's going to call them right back. And of course, you can customize this message. Some offices are pretty creative. They put a link to their online scheduling here. So they'll be like, hey, we'll call you back. In the meantime, if you want to make an appointment online, click here. So that's a pretty cool idea. And everything is tracked in Kasper, guys. So if I sent this message, it says my name. If Kasper sent an auto message, it says Kasper's name. And all of this gets stored into your comm log as well. So that's communication. We have tasks manager. You can come in here. You can view everybody's tasks, all the to-do tasks, all the overdue tasks, all the completed tasks. You guys can even organize tasks on the left here based on different types of categories. So that's the task manager. Calls and voicemail. So I know this is a big hot topic. Everybody's always asking us about VoIP. We have our own built-in telephony infrastructure. So we don't white label anybody. We don't use any third-party platforms. Everything that we do in Kasper is our proprietary code. And what's nice is that not only do we give you physical phones for your practice, we actually give you a soft phone. So to my knowledge, we're the only company in the industry that has not only physical phones, but you have access to the soft phone right from here. And down here, you can open up this little widget. I can put in any patient's information. So I'll put my number again. Now I'm going to call myself. So I don't know if you can hear that or not, but you can call the patient from anywhere in the world and they think you're calling from the office. Every single phone call is recorded, and you can listen to your voicemails from here. You can run reports here. So like you can run different types of reports. Now, one of the things that I wanted to show you tonight that I'm super excited about, I'm going to have to take my screen off of screen share because I don't want to show your number. But this is a really, really cool thing that I want to show everybody.
Okay, so I just took it off.
I just took it off too. So what we're going to do is both you and I are going to go on mute.
Okay.
You've never seen this before yourself either. Okay. And I'm going to call you from Kasper.
Okay.
I want you to, we're going to role play.
Okay.
And I want you, or actually, let me be the bad guy. You're going to be nice.
Okay.
And I'm going to be really nasty with you. So you're going to believe you're a patient. You're calling for an appointment, and I'm just going to be a complete jerk. And let's see.
I'm calling you to schedule.
No, I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you.
Okay.
And let's just make believe you're a patient. I'm returning back your phone call.
Okay.
But I'm going to be a total jerk to you.
Okay.
Okay. And you're going to be like, you're going to try to be super nice the whole time, but I'm going to be a real jerk.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let me put your number in. But make sure you put yourself on mute, Doc, on here, and then we'll listen to it later. I'll put myself on mute also.
How do I put myself on? Oh, okay. No.
Yeah, on StreamYard.
Hold on.
We'll make everybody here. Don't worry. We'll play the recording in Kasper.
Okay. Where is my mute? Oh, here.
I'm going to go on mute also.
Okay, I'm going to go on mute right now.
Okay. So did you get that call? I want you to pick up on your cell phone.
I didn't get a call. Do it again.
It went right to your. Oh, did I put it? I put in the wrong number for you. Is it the one ending in 77 or 00?
00.
Oh, I called the one in 77. Okay, my bad. Wrong number.
Okay, I'm muting my.
Yes. Mute yourself.
I don't think you have the right number. Oh, okay.
Can you hear me?
I can. You know, I have an app that automatically blocks
Oh, that's why. Because
unknown.
it said hi, this is Ashley. It did go through.
Oh,
Okay, how about
really?
this? Can you call me?
Okay.
Call me and then we'll do it that way.
Okay, I'm calling you
Yeah,
now.
yeah, and then call me.
I think my phone is whack. Okay, sorry guys.
Okay.
Okay, now show us the
Now,
feature.
now we're gonna do another one. We're gonna be nice.
Oh my gosh.
Now
Okay.
we'll do one that we're gonna be nice. We'll both be nice to each other, okay? So do one more, call me back, we'll be nice.
Okay. And I'm muting. Do I have to mute?
I'm afraid there might be an echo.
Oh, gotcha.
We'll
Okay.
make them hear the recording. We'll play back the recording.
Okay. Be patient, guys. This is going to be worth it. Okay.
Okay, so let me share my screen. Let's
Okay.
go back to Kasper. Okay. So this was the first phone call. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
So Dr. Ashley, Kasper can now listen to every single phone call that comes into your practice, and it will tell you if a call went well or not.
Oh my
It
gosh.
didn't go well. The caller was asking. First of all, let's just hear the recording so everybody can see what we're talking about. Let's play it.
Okay.
Phone is whack.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, I'd like to schedule an appointment, please.
Do you realize that it's 7 o'clock at night? Who calls an office at 7 o'clock at night asking for an appointment?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just had a dental emergency, so I thought I could just call.
I mean, what kind of emergency can you possibly have at 7 o'clock at night?
Well, my front tooth fell off.
I don't. How many fell off? I hope more than one fell off.
Well, I'm in a lot of pain and I'm bleeding everywhere. I just need help.
There's a vet that's open. Do you want me to call them and see if they're open? I don't know what dental office you think is going to be open at 7 o'clock at night to take your call.
Okay, sorry. I'll try the next dentist.
Dr. Ashley, can you please read this call summary?
It said, this call did not go well. This call did not go well. The caller was asking to schedule an appointment at 7 o'clock at night, and the person on the other end was unhelpful and dismissive, not taking the caller's dental emergency seriously and suggesting they try a vet instead. Shut up.
This is what I'm talking about Kasper wants to take our practices to the next level. There's so much that we have that we're building on top of this. I just wanted to give you like a little sneak peek.
That's so awesome.
This is the other call. Hello.
Hi, I'm a new patient. I have a dental emergency and I really need to get in.
Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. Absolutely. We are closed for the day, but if you want to drive down to the office, we're located at 44 South Martin Avenue. I'll have Dr. Osman be sure to be able to stay a little bit extra and take care of you. Our priority is always making sure that nobody is in pain. Is that okay
Oh
with
my
you? Does
goodness.
that work?
Yes, thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. I'll be there soon.
Okay, we'll see you soon. Bye. The patient had a dental emergency and the office was able to accommodate them by staying open a bit later. The patient was grateful and the call ended positively.
That's pretty amazing.
So,
I love that you don't have to actually listen. It gives you a summary.
listen, what we're working on, like I said, this is just a sneak peek. This is just a little taste of what's to come. But we want to empower doctors that they don't have to worry about what their team in the front is doing anymore.
Yeah.
We're gonna train your team. We want to help your team. We want to elevate your team. We want to make sure that when calls don't go well, we let the doctor know about it because maybe something didn't go right, and I want Dr. Ashley to call the patient and apologize or whatever it is. Right? There's so much that we're just gonna do with that alone. That was just a little sneak peek of what's coming, what we're building, how we think, what we want to bring new to the industry. We want to be happy to say we're helping doctors, reduce that stress level and helping them manage their practice. So again, calls, you can listen to your voicemails, you can call patients from anywhere in the world, all that cool stuff. Fax will also be your fax provider. You can send and receive fax through Kasper. We don't have to really go into how to do that, but it's super simple. Click a send fax. You can save recipients, add a cover letter, choose a file that you want to send, and you click on send fax. Calendar, live mirror image of your open dental calendar, labeled exactly the same way that it's labeled in open dental. You click on a patient's name, you can see what they're coming in for, the total fees, pretty straightforward. Online scheduling, you can come to a doctor's website. I can click on schedule online. It'll take them to the Kasper portal. It'll ask the patient what they're coming in for. They want to come in for a cleaning. If they're new or returning, they can choose a provider. They can select the date and the time. You can block out specific dates, specific times, only show specific columns, so it's fully customizable. And then once the patient has chosen a date or a time, they can click on schedule now, ask the patients how they're going to pay. They put in their basic information and they click on schedule appointment. Literally 60 seconds or less, they can come to your website, make an appointment. All your paperless forms go out automatically once the patient schedules an appointment. And then obviously everything gets stored in Open Dental as well. Paperless forms, all your consent forms, all your medical history forms are organized in Kasper based on different types of procedures.
And they're customizable.
Fully customizable. We build them for you. We don't want your team wasting any time building forms. You're not paying them $25 an hour to do that. You have any forms, send them to us. Our team will build it within 24 to 48 hours and we'll upload them right to your Kasper dashboard. And sending forms is really easy. You click on, for example, new patient forms, select all. Again, Kasper will automatically send patient forms to your new patients. But if a patient just walked in and we want to send them the forms, we select the forms we want to send them. We click action, send these to the patient. Dr. Ashley just walked in. I'm going to click on SMS and I'll click on send. Boom, she's going to get a link for all these forms. I click on send. You're probably going to get a text right now. Forms were sent successfully. So it's that simple. We have an iPad view, so you can give patients, again, tablet. And patients that are a little bit older, sometimes they don't want to fill out forms. So for example, COVID form, I can print it and it'll generate a PDF that I can give to the patients so that, they can fill it out manually in the office. So we accommodate all types of patients. We don't want to turn away a patient ever. These are what the forms look like. Office name, office logo, doctor's name, doctor's picture, however you want to set it up. greets the patient by their first name. And once they agree to the electronic HIPAA disclosure, all of their previous information that we have on file will always be displayed. Patients will never have to give your practice their information more than once. And of course, when they're done filling out the forms, it gets stored in Open Dental, it gets saved under the images section. There's no manual entry whatsoever that your team has to do. Campaigns, this is brand new. So we have a lot of clients that work with Kasper inside of this group. So if they're watching this is probably something that they've never seen before, where this is only available to our beta clients. And this is coming out of beta on June 1st, which is in a week from now. But I want to show you guys what we're releasing. So kind of get everybody excited. So campaigns is, we wanted to take what exists and we're like, how can we make it better? So mass text, mass email, we know that other providers or other companies can do that. We wanted to take it to the next level. So you can do one-time campaigns, Dr. Ashley, where, for example, we set up this one-time campaign where a patient that got a whitening in our practice, if we want to incentivize them based on specific filters, so for example, any patient that has an appointment coming up that got a whitening in the last 6 months, we can send them a coupon code for $150 off of your next whitening. So we can identify patients who came to your practice within the last year, within the last 6 months, any time frame. And if you want to target those specific patients for specific discounts or deals or whatever, you can create that through one-time campaigns now. Office closure, you guys are closed for an emergency. You can have an office closure campaign ready to go. Grand opening, you have patients on your wait list. You know, when you're about to do a grand opening, you can send it to patients. Recurring campaigns, these are like your hygiene reminders. So we want to remind patients of their appointment 14 days before or 14 days after. And again, these are fully editable and you can, you know, customize your hygiene reminders to go out. Birthday reminders, same thing. You can, you know, set up birthday reminders for minors, for adults, SMS or email, or just SMS only. Review requests, you can request reviews from your patients. You can put patients on a do not disturb list so they don't get any notifications from us. Free forms, to my knowledge, we're the only ones in the industry that can do this. We wanted to take campaigns to a whole new level. So we created something called free forms, where we have this filter system that's super advanced. And I put 2 examples here just to show you guys. Like, for example, if I want to create a free form, there's this crazy filter system that we've built. And you put in different things. And when those criteria are met, Kasper will send out a specific text or email. So for example, implant pre-appointment instructions. We're going to go into Kasper. And we are going to choose Bruce Bentley, who's our doctor, who does all of our implants in our practice. And we want patients who are seen at any time, who are coming into our practice to receive this email. So that means anytime somebody is getting any of these codes, we put all of the codes that we want to flag. Kasper will send them a text or an email letting them know what to expect for their implant procedure.
No way.
Way.
That's awesome.
You can think of anything. This was just implants.
Yeah.
You can do this after you delivered something. So for example, extraction follow-up. Anybody that comes to your practice that got an extraction done, they got these codes completed, who were seen today, who were seen yesterday, who were seen whenever, you can create a custom email or a custom text to send to the patient to tell them their post-op instructions.
Wow.
Dr. Ashley, you can create a video of yourself and you can upload a link to this campaign, and the patient can click on this video link and it can be you just telling them, this is Dr. Ashley. I know we did an extraction today. I just wanted to go over your post-op instructions one more time. 1, 2, 3. If there's anything that we can do to, you know, help you with your recovery, don't hesitate to call us or give us a text at any time. We want to elevate the patient experience. When I'm saying that, I'm not joking around. Like,
yeah,
we really want your patients to be like, oh my God, there's no office like Smile & Co. I've never had a doctor send me a text to remind me of or an email or a video link to tell me to check out to see how I'm feeling. So this
I'm
is
really excited.
forms, campaigns. Like there's so much that you can do with campaigns and forms. I just gave you guys 2 examples. There's like 100 use cases that we have that we're going to be sharing with doctors and their teams on what they can do. So that's campaigns and forms. And then finally, we have Office Chat. If you open this again, it'll open up in a new browser because it's just in beta right now. Next week, it'll be inside of Kasper. This is private chat, so you guys can have private messages. So the Money Squad, that's our billing team. So maybe this is when our billing team is chatting with each other, talking about patients. They're talking crap about patients, or they're talking crap about each other. You can do that here. You can have private messages with one another. This is a private chat, so you can access that. So that's Kasper. We partnered up with Apex, so be on the lookout for integrated merchant processing coming this summer. We have a lot of stuff on our roadmap. We're really excited. We're really excited to change kind of the status quo. We're really excited to, really help our doctors stand out and automate things and empower our teams. And I'd love to answer any questions that you might have.
Yes.
Call AI. Like, how crazy is that?
That's really freaking cool. I love it.
Doctor,
I'm excited.
I don't even want to tell you the use cases because we're doing some crazy stuff with that. Like what I showed you is the least exciting thing about that feature. Let me just put it that way. With the possibilities and the things that we can do and what we're doing and what we're building. Yeah. Just again, elevating and making doctors know that they're not alone. Leveraging AI. It's a shame that everybody's talking about AI. And then again, if I spent an hour talking about online scheduling, like I brushed over online scheduling is cool. It's nice, but it's not going to change. It's not going to revolutionize your practice. It's awesome. It's convenient. Your patients will absolutely love it. It's important to have, but we want to celebrate, again, we don't want to celebrate features. We don't want to celebrate call AI. I want to celebrate when Dr. Ashley sends me a text. Oh my God, thank you for helping make practice ownership less stressful. That's the text that I want to receive from all the doctors. I don't want to be, arguing with people. Oh, we have more features. Oh, we don't have that feature. You have that. It's not about features. And this is a message, because I know there's maybe some of our competitors are going to be watching this. Guys, we're at a time. Let's elevate each other. Let's compete together so that we can make dentistry better, so that we can provide better services for our clients. Kasper's not going to have every office in the country. We don't want every office in the country. We'll probably crash. We don't want that. We want to support practices that want to take it to the next level, that care about, having, we've been very fortunate. We have 100% uptime. We that care about quality, that care about that they can call me at any time. I'll pick up the phone. They can call me at 1:00 in the morning. It's not about that. We just want practices that know that we support them and that we understand their struggle. And we know that being a dentist is freaking hard. Running a practice is hard. It's expensive. Dental school loans are crappy. And we want to make it affordable. We want to make it fair. We want to make it accessible, so that you don't have to be in my shoes like I was 4 years ago. Like, can I afford online scheduling? Can I afford this? Can I afford that? We want to, and that's why we have the scholarship, the Kasper scholarship. We help them out with the pricing. So yeah, that's everything. I've been talking for a long time. If anybody made it through this, you probably have my number by now.
Yeah.
I'll send you something nice.
No, I'm really excited. We've been using Kasper at Smile & Co. for a while, and it's just, the features are amazing. It's very streamlined. It's super modern. But what I love most is Kareem is so, he is as genuine as it gets when he says he really stands behind his product and he just wants to see our profession succeed. He absolutely means that. If I have a question about anything, I'm texting him and he's responding right away. And he's also group chatting with with the people who are actually going to take care of whatever question I have immediately. And that's, that is That's 4 seasons service.
And
That's like,
Dr. Ashley, because somebody might say, well, he's doing that because this is Dr. Ashley's group. And and again, this is a public announcement. If I'm lying, anybody can call me out. Every single doctor has that same treatment. You're super special to me, of course, and I love you so much. But every single doctor has that same access to me and my team, you know, and we will do whatever it takes to make sure that they're happy, that their team is happy. And again, like I'll end with this, you know, and customer service, you know, is number one in everything that we do. Sometimes our patients come and guess what? They're wrong. And they're the ones who screwed up. And like, you know, Mr. Jones, I told you don't chew or don't eat anything. I just put in this crown. Don't eat anything for a half an hour. And he comes in, my crown fell off, my temp fell off. You guys suck. What kind of office is this? Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Jones. We're gonna make you a new one. No, even though we just didn't do anything that we just, you know, so when you're there for your customers, clients, friends, you know, it just goes such a long way. And that's really my genuine true message to everybody is that when you're opening up your practice, when you're opening up your baby, sometimes when patients come in and a crown falls off after 1 year, we want to charge them again. I'm telling you, me personally, I don't. Every single thing that we do in our office comes with a 5-year guarantee for all of our patients. We don't put it in writing, but we tell the patients when they're done with their treatment, anything happens to this work in the next 5 years, it's replaced free of charge as long as you're coming in every 6 months for your checkup and cleaning. If you're doing a good job, your work is not going to break in 5 years or less. But it's that extra assurance. It can be that extra 10% that if the patient is shopping around or whatever, you know what, Dr. Ashley's guaranteeing her work for me. So that's why I do every demo. We guarantee our product. We stand behind it. We don't have any contracts. We have a 60-day money back guarantee. And, you know, we have so many awesome people in this group that, you know, use Kasper. They're always like shouting us out and they're tagging me, and it just means the world to me. Seriously, they're trusting us with their entire front office, their entire patient engagement, communication, their phone. Like their phone is their practice. Like that's the number one thing. So when practices trust us with that, like I'm just at a loss of words of how much that means to us and how big of a responsibility that is. And we take that very seriously. So thank you, Dr. Ashley. Thank you to the Making of a Dental Startup. I hope I can meet a lot of you guys in the retreat in person in November.
In November.
Can you tell us a little bit about that, just in case if anybody hasn't heard about it yet?
Yeah, no, we're hosting a full-on retreat. It's practically the entire week before Thanksgiving in Sonoma. It is CE with your besties, and we incorporate the food, the wine tasting, the best speakers, and we just want to get to know each other better because, this profession is tough, and we need awesome software. We need awesome people to be in our corner. So we invite you guys to meet us in person if you don't have anything to do in November, or even if you do. Change your plans. Come to November, hang out with us for the week. It's going to be awesome. And make sure you message Kareem. Let him know you are interested in a demo where he can really walk you through and answer your questions. He is such a stand-up guy, and I appreciate you so much. And this was great. I'm so excited to see the future.
It's not even about booking a demo. If anybody saw my office, they have any questions, they're in the startup phase. I don't care if they're signing up with Curve or CareStack. They might not use Open Dental. They might not ever use Kasper. Reach out to me. I'm happy to help you guys. Seriously, I mean it. As my colleagues, I wish when I was opening up my practice, I had somebody to pick their brain or somebody that's done it. So they don't only have to message me when they're signing up for Kasper. If they need help, if I can't help them, I'll try to connect them to the person that can. And again, you just pass it forward. That's it.
Yes. And that just goes to show you the kind of guy Kareem is. So thanks for watching, guys. And thank you for joining us, Kareem. I am so excited. I can't wait to start sending video messages to all my patients. They're probably going to want to block my number.
You might be going like, stop.
Unsubscribe. All right, guys, take care, and we will see you soon. Take care. Bye.